What's up, y'all? It's Stacy and Asia. We are back with another reaction. Today we got Wind Down Wednesday with Jayde, Green Flags with Reginae, and is she or is she not in a healthy relationship with Armand?
I believe she is.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I believe she is. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to talk about the green flags because you don't see nobody talk about the green flags. This right up our alley.
Yeah.
This is right up our alley. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do a little chiming in. You feel me? But hey, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go and check out our other videos, our other reactions to Jayde videos. You know what I'm saying? So we got a couple reactions to her videos. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let's get straight into it. Her intro kind of long.
Hey everybody!
Hi y'all!
Happy Wednesday! Hope y'all doing good. Y'all already know what time it is. Got a special guest today. Hey Nady.
Hi guys, how are y'all?
I know we've been, getting a little deep. Last week we did daddy issues. We be dogging these people sometimes. This week though,
Not y'all be dogging people.
we be dogging them, y'all. This time we gonna do something healthy, okay? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be more so listening, less talking, more listening this week because I can't really relate to this topic. So, y'all already know, I asked y'all on Instagram, the topic of this week is green flags. How do you know when you're in a healthy relationship? Because we talk so much about toxic and red flags and all the bad shit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how you know, like, oh yeah, this is right. This might be the one.
Some positivity.
Okay.
Period. Okay.
So
The world need a lot more positivity.
Please.
So I'm happy to see them talk about something positive.
Yeah.
Everybody want a red flag, red flag, red flag. You don't see nobody say the green flags. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy that this video is on the internet and people can see it and share it and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we need some positive shit to go on right now.
Nay, you really could start it off. You got a new man. Y'all doing good. Y'all so happy. It's so, oh my gosh. So cute. How did you know that, like, this is a good relationship? I'm happy. I feel at peace. Oh, I might be answering the question. What are the green flags that you saw? Oh, sorry, y'all. Y'all know we got our Wine Down Wednesday. I tried something new this week. It's called Barefoot Fruitscato. Somebody told me. One of y'all told me about it. We gonna see how this is because I've been hating the wine.
Okay, yeah, y'all. I am not a wine drinker, so I'm doing this just for Jayde.
Oh, it's actually not bad.
Oh yeah, that's not. It does taste like Moscato. Is Moscato?
I don't know. It's probably Fruitscato.
Yeah.
This tastes like the stuff they give you at church.
Oh.
With a little cracker.
It tastes like you say you had Moscato before?
Uh-huh.
You don't taste a little.
Yeah, this probably is. It probably mean like strawberry and Moscato. You know what I mean? It's not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
I could do this. That last week, terrible.
Oh yeah, so basically, okay, well, I would say, I've been dating for a while now, and now I'm in a relationship. So I would say, like, you have to take your time. I feel like a lot of people rush things, and they're so quick to, want something to be something more than the other person, or like they're not on the same page. I feel like you should make sure you're on the same page as someone, your spouse. Also, be friends first. Me and our mom, we were friends first. We told each other everything. We sat on the phone for hours,
Okay.
No, y'all, longer than that. They used to sleep on the phone. I look in the middle of the night, that boy on the phone sleep.
like we were real friends, but like everybody was like, oh, then no, I'm like, you don't have to be a title. That's my friend. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, when we were on the phone for hours, I'm like, dang. Like,
Okay, give us the tea.
Like,
Okay.
This is somebody that I can see.
We used to sleep on the phone. We used to be on the phone for hours and hours and hours. We used to do a lot of car dates. We used to not even really car dates, but we used to just like sit in the car and just talk for a long time.
Yeah.
So then we started dating. And that's another level of just being in a relationship. It's friends, dating, then you're in a relationship and hopefully marriage, and then stuff like that. You got to take your time. Trust the process, I would say. Yeah, not
that was the baby.
So it's like, yeah, you just have to take your time and stuff like that, I would say. Those are green flags. And shit, you want me to keep going?
I mean, shit. Right. It's me taking notes, baby. I'm trying to, what's the green flag? I need to find it because I can tell y'all a lot about red flags, but the green...
I can say a lot about red flags too, though, because, you know, I'm not going to sit here like Perfect Patty and say that it hasn't been times where it's like red flags was fun because, you know, we're young. Things are going to sometimes look and be deceitful, but it's not how it looks, and it's not fun, and it's not for you. And God will show you in many ways that it's not for you. Yep. He will do anything that he can to show you your worth and show you that that person is not showing you your worth or that situation is not worth your time.
Amen. Yep. And I will say, she's so
That's
right.
Facts.
It takes you to, like, God gonna keep showing you, but you gotta be like, okay,
you gotta make the move.
I see it, and you gotta pick yourself up and move on from it.
Yes, it definitely is. And you gotta trust the process, which I get.
Trust the process. Okay. Let me write that down. Trust the process. God, how long is the process?
Right. Okay. Also, I would say the other thing about just like dating, period, before you get into a relationship, I feel like you have to know yourself and you have to be, you know, comfortable with yourself before you can love someone. You have to love yourself before you can love someone else. So, therefore, I had to get into a space where it's like, okay, I have to sit down to myself and be like, this is a problem I have. This is what I need to fix in order for someone to accept me, or, you know, because sometimes you can push people away and not know. So you have to just learn that, because you can be thinking like, oh damn, like these niggas ain't shit, but really it could be you. Yeah. So it's like, nah, you have to get your shit together. So like, don't be looking for a relationship if your shit not together. I bet you as soon as your shit get together.
Y'all, she talking, she trying to make it seem.
I don't agree with the shit not together.
I feel like
I don't agree with that. I hear people say that all the time, but I feel like you and somebody cannot have y'all shit together and y'all can come up and get y'all shit together. Yeah. Like, you do not have to wait until your shit. What if you never get your shit together?
I think it depends on what personally your idea of getting your shit together is. Because if y'all idea of getting your shit together is having a house, having a car, having all this money and this, that might not be
somebody that
might not be
Some people, they getting their shit together is financial. Some people getting their shit together is they communication skills.
Mental. They might not be in a good mental state.
They might wait till they get that job that they, you know what I'm saying, really been working hard to get. They don't want no distractions.
Getting their shit together can just mean working on themselves. Like she's saying, noticing things about yourself that you feel like you have to fix.
Okay.
And fixing that. But I don't feel like you have to do that by yourself. Because sometimes you don't notice that until you with somebody and they point them out.
And they like, you like, what? And you're like,
Exactly.
But no, like, okay, so I guess I should clean up what I said. Financially, I don't feel like you have to wait until you are financially together to be in a relationship.
Right.
I'm one of those people. I do not feel when people say, no, you need to be financially stable before you get in a relationship. Fuck all that. Because what if you never get financially stable?
Because you don't know what goes on in people's lives. You don't know. You know.
Y'all both can be unfinancially stable. And people might be like, well, who want to be in a relationship struggling? A lot of people are in relationships struggling. And it's not financially struggling. Some people are in a relationship mentally struggling. Yeah. Some people are in relationships just fucking family struggling. Weight struggling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different struggles that you can go to in a relationship. And if everybody waited until they got their shit together, they wouldn't nobody be with nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of people put emphasis on being financially stable, whereas I feel like you don't have to have all the money in the world to
be financially
stable. Our definition of financially stable is not having bukus and bukus of money to blow. Yeah. It's to be able to, it's to be able to live comfortably, to be able to do what we want to do without having to be like, oh, well, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Let me see if this got to be paid before I go and spend it on this.
I don't want to be, personally, I don't want to be a money chaser where I'm comfortable, but I feel like, no, I got to have more. I got to have more. I got to have more. Because then you lose sight of everything else around you. You just chasing money. You're not really enjoying life. So some people are like that. They want somebody that's a go-getter about money.
A lot of this generation is like that. It's all about the bag.
A bag.
It's all about the bag. And they wonder why every other aspect in their life is falling apart. Their friends done fell off. Their family don't really reach out to them like that. You want to know why? Because every time they reach out to you, every time they talk to you, all you want to talk about is chasing the bag. You don't ask people how they doing no more. It's all the bag. Like, and I see that a lot on social media, and that's where a lot of people get like fucked up is they get so depressed in their life or stressed in their life because they done looked on social media and this person is doing this and this person is doing that, but behind that camera,
you don't know what the struggle was for them to get to that point.
They ain't even at that point.
Exactly.
They at that point for the camera, but they ain't at that point for real. See, y'all, this right up our, we love conversations like this because we start getting all deep into it and stuff. Factuals. Man. But like for real, like it's so many different aspects of aspects of life where you can have your shit together or not have your shit together. It's not financial. It's not like just one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't believe people should. Now, mentally, yes, get your shit together.
Mentally,
you know what I'm saying?
Mentally,
but it can go. It's the same as financial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That person can help you. You know what I'm saying? That person, like, it's. I don't know, man.
It's so much to the aspect of getting your shit together that a lot of times it's complicated, and I guess that's the roller coaster of life because you might get into a relationship with somebody who seems like they're mentally stable and you're not stable, but then once you get in a relationship with them, you realize, oh shit, they ain't mentally stable at all. So y'all both just not. One has anger issues and one has anxiety, and then
the crazy part, they probably seen each other on social media and felt like, oh, he got his shit together. Oh, she got her shit together. They end up meeting, getting in a relationship, and then you realize
that ain't what
this nigga broke.
Right.
This bitch crazy.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And like shit like that. Not that, I don't mean like say crazy like that.
Yeah, but you know, have these different aspects. So
yeah, so it's so many different aspects around. Get your shit together, bro. You just gotta figure out what's good for you, and you do what's good for you. Stop listening to fucking social media, man.
Right.
Like she's talking to y'all, but she's talking to me.
I pray to God this video is not skipping. Y'all, this video, we got to get us a monitor so I can see what's going on.
Yeah, we need us a monitor. Make sure y'all liking and watching them ads.
Make sure y'all watching them ads, bro.
We could get to where we can get us an upgrade to a monitor. We can get our
setup the right way, you know what I'm saying? And we can start having so many issues with our video because if this video is skipping, y'all will not. I mean, if it's skipping to like
so bad.
Yeah, like bad. Y'all ain't gonna see this video. I'm telling you now.
I'm talking as a person. I'm talking to everybody because I was in this situation as well.
Yeah, I can't say
where it's like I was in a situation where I didn't have my shit together and I was, blaming the other person, but you can't blame
nobody.
It takes two for anything, for any situation to happen if you're with somebody. So it's like, it's not just that person. It wasn't just that person. It was me as well because I was not at the level that I am now where it's like, okay, I could talk, I could sit down and right my wrongs, or I can be like, okay.
So it sounded like getting her shit together had to do with being self-aware.
Yeah.
See? It's different. It's different for everybody.
Yeah. I'm getting mature. So it's like, don't be rushing into relationships, having kids with people and stuff like that when you know that it's not already right with them when it's just the two of y'all.
Yeah. I'm at a point now where she was saying all the like loving yourself and dating yourself and all that. First of all, I want to say I literally did witness her do all that. She went through all that. She was by herself for a while. All this, y'all see me doing these solo dates and all that by myself. That's what she was doing for a long time. I would look up, she in freaking Chicago, then Paris, then France. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she was living her life and really doing what she wanted to do. And then it really happened how she said, like, Armand was her friend. And then it was like, okay, he's cool. I fuck with Armand. And then it was like, boom. Okay, I see what's going on. So I'm in that point now where I'm dating myself, getting to know myself. You really do have to do that. And like she just said, you do have to start taking accountability for, you know, your red flags too and your flaws too. I can even see how in my last relationship, I can't even blame him for everything bad that happened, because I was at a point in my own life where it's like, if I would have loved myself enough, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even went through that.
Yeah.
So I can't even, like she said, you cannot blame that other person.
Accountability.
Even it might be 80-90% their fault. Okay.
No, I feel you.
It might have some fault, but you cannot put it all on them.
Because you gotta understand this. A person will do what a person will only do
what you allow.
What you allow them
Yep.
to.
That's true.
So whatever you allow a person to do, they're gonna keep doing it. You know, if you keep
And whatever
coming
you
back
allow shows how you
feel about
value yourself.
Yep.
Whatever you allow shows how you value yourself.
You can sit here and be like, oh, I love myself, girl. I never deal with that. I never do this. I never do that. But then you get stuck in love with a motherfucker.
That
they
do
doing all this
that.
and they doing all that. And you just can't let them go because you love them so much. You don't value yourself.
You don't.
You telling me you love them more than you love you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you love you more than you love them, you wouldn't even be dealing. You'll be on about your business. You know what I'm saying?
If that person keeps lying to you and they're going to keep lying and they're going to keep doing it because they're saying, oh, okay, I can lie to her and get right back with her and everything will be right the same. She's still cooking for me. She's still cleaning for me.
I can go over here. She knew I was over there. She gonna cuss me out. She gonna be mad.
But she ain't gonna put me out.
But she gonna be cooking dinner by 5 o'clock and I'm gonna be back in the bed by 12. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave about 8 though and go over here to my homeboy house. I'm gonna come back in about 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. She gonna be asleep, but she ain't gonna put me out. You feel what I'm saying?
You still doing shit. I don't gotta do nothing. Like,
you gotta say a little sorry.
Right.
Shit.
And that's what
it is. Sorry and keep pushing.
Let any situation, even for a man, don't let anybody get that comfortable with you so they think that they can run over you or, you know, take your kindness for weakness.
I agree.
Or for granted.
I agree. And just like any other week, y'all had a lot to say too. We're going to read some of y'all green flags and just, you know, discuss. You don't feel anxious, you're relaxed, and y'all pray together. All good things, because a bad relationship or a bad situation, environment, just whatever, period, will make you anxious. It'll give you anxiety. It'll have you feeling like shaky, just not feeling good.
You be anxious and shit.
My anxiety was there before I met her.
And it ain't nowhere as bad.
It's not I mean, it may be a little more elevated now, you know, since mama passed. Yeah. But prior to that, my anxiety was...
But you don't never have like an anxiety episode until you go to work.
Yeah.
Like her anxiety don't bother her until she go to work.
Yeah, it's usually at work. I don't know what that is, but
that damn job. That's what it is.
It probably is. And it's so many things in life. Like a lot of people really don't understand how anxiety works, because you can have high functioning anxiety, someone that's just moving, but you can't even tell. You would think that they're fine, but you just think
they're a busybody. They got ADHD or
what it is.
What is it? OCD where they can't stop cleaning and shit.
High functioning anxiety, most of them stay busy to keep their mind off of whatever can be making them anxious and stuff like that. So it's a whole, that's anybody that has to deal with anxiety. I know how it feels. It is awful. But I feel like there's steps to dealing with that, and it may not go away completely, but there's steps to dealing with that.
For sure.
I'm working on steps to dealing with that, but I'm also very stubborn. So I feel like I can conquer the world and not have to do anything about it. I feel like, and that's a red flag on my part, because I feel like, and I know there's probably a lot of people out there that's like, it's not that bad. I can deal with it. I've been dealing with it this long and this, that, and the third. So, you know, that's how some stuff be. But I don't, with the relationship anxiety, I don't have relationship anxiety. I have life anxiety.
Okay. We both got life
anxiety. No relationship
anxiety. We at peace like a motherfucker when we at home, when we just around each other and stuff. Fine. I'm telling you, as soon as she, like, not every day, but like as soon as not even sometimes as soon, but when she's at work, she texts me like, you know, my anxiety,
my heart racing, like, this, that, and the third. It's wow, crazy.
Yeah, man.
About yourself, about things around you. So I can only imagine how, you know, if you with the right person and you don't feel those feelings, I can only imagine how great that feels.
And just feeling safe.
And we pray.
And feeling like that person is
and then,
just like...
Let me say another thing. Because whoever said was like, they don't feel anxious and stuff, that's how they know that's their green flag. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if they meant that as a relationship thing, but I feel like don't get it twisted that if you in a good relationship, you're not going to have anxiety.
Yeah.
Because you can still have anxiety. You can have anxiety, not saying that your partner is doing anything wrong, but if you've had things go wrong in the past, you're going to be anxious that something else is going to happen.
Yep. And
or you're going to be anxious that you might do something to make something happen.
That's when you communicate with your partner. You know what I'm saying? You communicate. You let your partner know those things. Like, I'm anxious. This happened in the past. You know, and it just really makes me, you know, feel like this.
Yeah.
When you do stuff that I feel like could lead. Like, if I text you and you take 2 hours to text me back, it makes me anxious because
I had this happen in the past.
This happened in the past.
Right.
Like, it's really just communication thing. That's all a relationship really is fucking communicating. And
don't feel like either. That's how you know. We need a podcast.
We need a podcast.
That's how you know if you dealing with the right person. Because if you go to somebody and tell them your reasons for being anxious, but they if they don't try to help solve that, like the example you said, if I text you and you don't text me back, granted, you have to communicate,
but
that
I tell you, I'll be like, baby, I'm finna do this. I'm gonna talk to you when I'm done.
Right.
Like, you gotta let them know.
That's communicate. So if I text you and you text me back, you say, all right, and you like, say you out with your friends or something.
Yeah.
If I text you and you don't text me back, I'm going to be anxious. So when you get home, we have a conversation. Listen, the last person I dealt with would go out, stay out for hours and hours and hours.
When you get home, it ain't going to be no conversation because I'm going to be pissed off because I'm anxious and you ain't text me back. I want to know what you're doing.
Exactly. You're going to hope that it's a conversation. But in the sense, if I voice to you that this is the reason why I had this, and then now I voice this, another night come around and you hang out and you do it again, then I feel like you're not listening. Yeah. You're disrespecting what I said.
If another night come around and you tell you it's quick text, baby, I'm out with the guys.
Simple.
You know, I don't want to be on my phone the whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call you as soon as I leave from here.
Right. It's simple.
That's it.
It's ways to ease. That's how I say you'll know if you're dealing with the right person. Because if you voice that to somebody and they keep doing the same stuff over and over, they using you. You are their doormat.
Let them go.
Bye.
Protector, that is a great feeling. Also, I'm really big on just God and having that relationship. So that's one of my first questions. Like, who do you believe in? Was so I see definitely pray together is number one. Compromising. I would say compromising and reassurance from partner. Yes. That's one thing that I love about
that's something people don't talk about.
Because he reassures me. Like, I've never been in a situation where
I'm gonna let her say what she got to say.
Like, he's speaking in in terms of 5 years, 10 years. Like, it's like somebody that makes you feel like, okay,
you really want to be around.
Yeah.
That's so
I love that.
Yeah. Everybody talks about communication and everybody talks about compromise. You rarely ever hear anybody talk about reassurance.
Mm-hmm. And that is so important.
Reassurance is something as simple as, when we do this, we gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when this happened, this gonna happen. I do this to baby all the time. Baby is an if girl. If you don't know what an if girl or if guy is, it's somebody who is always like, well, if this happens, then we can do this. And I'm still on her ass till this day, y'all. We've been in a relationship for 4 years. I'm still on her ass till this day. She be like, well, if this do so-and-so, then we can do so-and-so. And I'm like, Stace, that's when I call her by name. I'm like, you mean when this so-and-so? I do, y'all, when do you hear me say if?
Rarely.
I rarely ever. And when I do say it, I catch myself and I correct myself. I am not an if person. If ain't no if. When this happen, this is gonna happen. That can be reassurance. Reassurance is also letting your girl know, or your man or your partner, whatever. It's like they come to you, like we talked about the whole past thing. Well, this happened in my past. Reassurance is just, reassurance is texting before you go hang with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Reassurance is, baby, I'm finna do this workout. I'm gonna be at the gym for 2 hours. I ain't, I'm gonna call you when I leave.
Yeah.
That's reassurance, bro. Reassurance is so simple, man.
Reassurance is also you can do simple things to reassure somebody that you're not falling out of love with them.
Yeah.
That, you still enjoy being around them.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you send texts to be like, random text, I love you, in the middle of a conversation about what we need to get from the grocery store. Will you text and I need potatoes and Kool-Aid? I love you. Well, I love you too. Reassurance, simple.
Reassurance is saying I love you when y'all don't even want to talk to each other for the rest of the day.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That is it.
Reassurance is saying I love you when you like, you know what? I'm going to just go out and get some fresh air. Then we come back to this conversation. But I love you. And reassurance is a kiss before you leave in the morning.
And the I love you,
what I'm saying?
In between arguments, it might be I love you. It might have a little attitude.
It might even be like love you.
Bass in the voice. But it's
reassurance, bro.
Right.
It's so many different ways to reassure somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, because of anxiety, a lot of times, like in the anxiety and the if situation, number one, first of all, my mama was a person who always thought the worst, and I'm programmed that way. So I think
my mama was too, and I think that's what got me programmed.
Opposite, right? And see, I think of what ifs and think the worst because I want to be prepared for if something happens. I don't like uncertainty, which brings anxiety.
Yes.
So if we get in an argument and if baby said, I'm finna go, and she left and did not say I love you, then I'm gonna be like, she don't want to be with me no more. She's gonna leave tomorrow. I'm gonna come back home and everything's gonna be gone. Like that is how my mind is gonna work.
But I never did it.
But exactly, reassurance. It don't matter if we have a disagreement. We still tell each other, I love you. In the midst of it. It might not.
We still kiss before we leave each other to go to work or whatever. Now, it might be a quick, hard-ass peck, but it's a kiss, goddammit.
It happens.
The fact that you puckered your lips up to kiss me lets me know we still good
still
a little bit.
We still right here. And that's it. That's reassurance. And then I think, too, when it comes to relationships, I think that's actually a good topic to talk about when you start dating, when you notice it's getting serious is, what type of reassurances do you like? Do you like random flowers throughout, just here and there, just, because you want to feel like, that I still care about you? Do you want her reassurance is probably Armand telling her every day, beautiful, hey,
princess,
beautiful, hey, princess,
baby girl,
right? She probably eat that up.
Now let me tell you something. You got to pay attention to your partner. Stacy's not a flower girl. She's a plant girl. She's not a bouquet of flowers, surprise her with flowers. She ain't with the flowers. You know what I'm saying? Stacy like fruit. She likes sweets. You know, you got to take account of all of that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get flowers delivered. I delivered, what was it?
Oh, those
chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh,
them hoes came all the way from New York.
They was good.
But I seen a Facebook post the other day, and I ain't giving nothing away. She don't know when the hell I might do something, or if I'm gonna do it. Because at the end of the day, she still ain't crazy about flowers.
No.
But I seen a Facebook post where she shared a bouquet of flowers, and she was like, "These are very, very pretty." Now that's all I can say. Now I can say the rest, because like I said, she still ain't crazy about flowers, so I might not.
No, I'm really not.
I might not do nothing. What I do, I go and screenshot her post. So if one day I do decide to send her flowers, I can at least try to find something close to that, because I know, okay, well, if I do send her these, she gonna like these.
And the matter of that is that makes me feel and lets me know that she pays attention. She loves me. She is wanting to show me that she feels that way. Yeah. And in relationships, that's how it is. Like, making the other person feel like you still all in. You still like you was when we started. Because I mean,
got on a whole nother topic.
We did. Because we way off.
But real quick, like back to me saying, listen to your partner. Listening to your partner is, you don't have to ask your partner what they want for their birthday. You don't have to ask them what they want for Christmas. You already know they done talked about these pair of shoes. They done talked about a new controller for the PS5. They done talked about a new monitor for their game system. What Reginae say when she bought Armand that PC?
Yeah, he been talking about it.
He was talking about it. Had no clue she was going to do that. But because he was talking about it, she took it upon herself to let him know, babe, I be listening to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is, bro. Like, people make relationships out to be so
difficult,
so hard. But relationships are really as hard as you make it.
Right. There will be difficult times.
Yeah.
But when you are a good pair, you're gonna get over them humps.
Oh yeah.
And that make you stronger. I love this face she's making right here.
I'm sorry, y'all. We got
comment below if we need a podcast, because listen,
we really do. I mean, we can just do a video podcast. And
y'all want a video podcast? Because we can do that. Throw us some topics. We can podcast it.
Yep.
Might need to.
Sorry, y'all.
I don't know if this is going to teach me something good or make me sad, y'all. Okay. When you disagree and it's a healthy conversation, that's a green flag.
I'm not even going to say that.
These niggas, well, not even them. People like to argue. If you're not saying what they want to hear, or you're not agreeing with what they say, a lot of the times it's an argument. So if you can disagree with your partner and healthily talk about that and, fix it, that's a green flag. I agree.
Definitely agree on that, because a lot of people in a lot of relationships, I feel like, you're going to have disagreements because you're two different people coming from two different worlds.
Two different mindsets.
So a lot of people don't understand, in every relationship, friendship, whatever, you're coming from different places. Nobody will ever be 100%
the same
with you or get you or understand you. So, but it's all in how you go about the situation. Let's talk about it. You don't have to force one to agree to that one and disagree to that one.
I'll let her finish what she gonna say. There you go.
Yep.
Now, I told y'all, like we like to talk about relationships because this is the most healthiest relationship I've been in. So when it's time to talk about relationships, I'm all in, because I done learned a lot. I'm still learning a lot. Now about this, what she say? Healthy disagreements.
Yeah.
We don't argue, y'all. And when we tell people we don't argue, they look at us like we crazy. Like, damn, y'all, y'all hiding something.
One of them doing something or something.
We don't argue, bro. We literally talk. We have healthy disagreements. We disagree. We agree to disagree. we still working on it, but we will go all day without talking to each other. Just like to keep from arguing. Because if we talk to each other while we both hot-headed, it's not gonna go nowhere.
Nowhere.
We don't like yelling.
Nope.
We don't like talking over each other.
Mm-mm.
So the best thing for us to do is to not say shit until we can let it out in a respectful and healthy way.
Right. Because you have some people that, like you were saying, some people will talk over the other person, so the other person never get to say nothing, or both of you just screaming and going, nothing gets solved that way. So it's just easier, and not to mention, depending on experiences from the past, kind of reflects on how you want to handle things in your present relationship.
Yep. So like, that's just, I forgot what I was about to say.
But make sure that you're not the one always compromising. Y'all both have to compromise.
Yes, definitely.
Because if you feel like you're the only one compromising all the time, that's a red flag.
Red
flag. Like a
green
flag because you doing your part.
Here's my question.
What?
Now, what if y'all both feel like y'all always compromising?
That's a conversation that need to be had.
But that's the one complicated thing, is because if both of y'all, if you over here and you feel like you always compromising, but you feel that same way, even if y'all talk about it, that's gonna have, that might not be a one day conversation. No, that's gonna be a long.
But I feel like if you feel like you're always compromising, I feel like I'm always compromising. Then we need to sit our asses down and tell each other what we compromised on,
right?
So we can be on the same page. Well, I did this and I did this and I did this, and he like, okay, and then your partner can be like, okay, well, I done did this, because what they feel like is a compromise, you might feel like it's not a compromise,
right?
So
right, exactly.
It all goes back to communication,
right?
You got to have that conversation, bro. You got to talk. You got to have those difficult conversations.
Yeah.
You got to have those weird conversations. You got to have those awkward conversations. Like, you got to have those conversations when you can barely talk because both of y'all crying so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have conversations, and you have to have all the different types of conversations
that there is to have,
because that's the only way it's going to float. Yeah. Now, we only 4 years in this thing, but we got some heat. Now, if you disagree with anything that we saying, keep it real, but keep it respectful, and let us know down in the comments.
Thanks.
That's a red flag.
True. Loyalty and affection. I would say loyalty and affection. There's no loyalty in this world, I feel like. And a lot of people will kind of put a mask on and make it seem like they're loyal, or make it seem like some way when it's not. You'll know when someone is loyal to you behind your back or in front of you. And, it's a lot of media. Like, in the media, it's a lot of shit going on with it. It started with Snapchat. These girls out here, it's a lot of access, even with men, with females. And it's a lot of...
Social media has given everyone a platform to be unloyal.
Yeah.
What's it called?
And to be something that they're not.
Private friends, close friends. You know what I'm saying? You got all this shit where you can hide this and hide that. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Who came up with that? I feel like a cheater came up with that.
For sure.
Because why would you make hide this, hide that, private this, private that, this, that, and the third?
Like,
access, just knowing like you love your partner, and that's what your eyes is only on. So yeah,
it's so weird for me because like when I have somebody or I'm with somebody, it's literally so easy to ignore all of that. Like it's like, I don't know, we got a different type of loyalty though. And I will say, because we've been around each other for a long time, so our loyalty is kind of the same. Like we got a strong loyalty.
We do.
So
you gotta be. Well, my thing is I'm big just on like, we're all grown. If you don't want to be with someone, you don't have to be with someone. If you're rocking with someone like a friend and you know that you're not already there, you say that. Like, I don't think that people don't understand that we're all growing in this world, and we don't have that much time, but we do. You know, we can learn. We can live and learn. We can just date someone. We don't always have to. I feel like we want to lock someone down if we love them because we don't want nobody else to. Yes, I promise you, what's for you is for you. What's for you is for you. So it's like, if that person is for you, you don't have to be stressed out and this and this and that. That person is going to always be for you. And God will make sure He'll let you know if they're for you or not.
Yeah. I got to pull up.
You gotta pay attention to them signs.
I'm crying.
Oh my
they gonna
gosh,
show.
so many green flags.
Not so many flags.
Oh, this is a good one. He has a healthy relationship with his mom and just his circle in general. That's a good one because a lot of these guys have mommy issues. You know, we talked about daddy issues and we touched on mommy issues last week, but a lot of guys have mommy issues too. So look how they are with their mama. If they got sisters, how are they with their sisters? Even their friends, you know what I mean? How they say.
What you gotta say?
That ain't always true. Just because I'm good to their mom and their sisters,
okay,
does not mean they gonna be good to you.
Okay.
Because they mamas is probably enablers. They sisters might be enablers. And he had to have...
Don't nothing he do wrong. They know every wrong thing he done did, but it ain't wrong. Because
they trying to blame it on you. That does not mean...
Them enabling parents is something else. And them kids who got... And them grown ass kids who got enabling parents is really something else.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to watch out for people who got enablers in their circle.
Right.
Because they will never feel like they wrong. I couldn't be with somebody who got an enabler. I don't give a damn if it's your best friend. I don't give a damn if it's your cousin. You got an enabler around you. I can't deal with you.
And I wouldn't want
because you ain't going to never feel like you wrong.
Right. So then that means I would have to be in the wrong all the time.
I need somebody who mama going to be on their ass.
Exactly.
When they wrong.
Exactly. And not to say they mama ain't got to be on their ass in front of everybody, this, that, and the third, but you need to be, as a woman, and if your son is dating another woman, you need to understand where that girl woman is coming from.
If they wrong, they wrong. If she wrong, and it don't matter who wrong, you gonna let them know they wrong.
If you the mama as a woman, you don't want no man treating you any kind of way. So why would you let your son treat another girl
and that's what killed
any
me
kind of
about,
way?
That's what killed me about people is because some people, and I'm not gonna say men because it's not just men.
Yeah.
Some people treat people the way they would never tolerate they sister, cousin, auntie, grandma, daddy, brother, nephew, niece. They would never tolerate nobody treating them the way that they treat people.
Right.
And that's what blows your mind when you see, like, you would show your complete ass if somebody did that to your people.
But
you're doing it to them.
And then if they family feels some type of way or be ready to throw hands with you, you think they crazy, or you wonder what's wrong with them.
But it ain't just them; it's the person that they doing it to. Because why you dealing with it?
And what did they say at the beginning? It's about how you value yourself.
What you allow a person to do, they gonna keep
doing it, and that shows that you can't possibly value yourself as much as you think you do.
Exactly. I hope this video ain't skipping because I really want to post it.
Yeah.
At your circle. If you got a circle of ain't shit friends,
exactly.
9 times out of 10, it can be, a needle in a haystack. But 9 times out of 10, what they doing when you're not around? Like, why are those your friends? You know, like, you do want to pay attention to the environment. Don't really like judge them off of that. Like, give them a chance, but you do want to pay attention to stuff like that.
I need a fingernail clip.
Let's see. I would just say, you have fun, you make memories, you guys. I feel like one thing is you never stop making memories. You never stop going out, never stop going on dates, never stop, doing things with each other. Because I feel like when you get in relationships, you tend to think like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to put my all in that, or I don't want to be all about that person and not be with this or
Fuck
not do this or not do that. My thing is you can balance things. You know, you can still work and you can still go on dates. You can still
I got something to say about
with
that.
your family and your friends and still go on dates. Like balance your life so that everything don't get hectic, but people still feel the mutual love around you. And that's in all relationships, I would say. Green flag for all of them.
Yeah.
Now, about dates and all of that stuff. Me and Stacey been together for 4 years. And over the last 3 years, life has thrown every rock
that
they could possibly throw at us. So we done had moments where we couldn't go on dates. We done had long moments. And I'm telling you, boy, sometimes in a relationship, you got to figure out what's the issue.
Yeah.
For that problem. Like, okay, people be like, why y'all break up? Oh, we couldn't agree on nothing. Okay, so why do you think y'all was going through that moment? Well, me and Stacey have a moment where we are like bickering. You know, like we can't go a week without being mad at each other for some of the dumbest stuff. And we know we like, babe, we ain't had a date in a while.
Yeah.
Babe, this haven't happened in a while. You know what I'm saying? We haven't had that time to really just be together.
Right.
We so busy
with
focused
life.
On work, focused on our kid. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the house, all this. We ain't had no time to really just go out, be adults, be in a relationship, love on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what we do. And we know when we have those moments, we know what we need to do to not have that happen next week. All right, we need a date this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to go do this. I don't give a damn if we just go out to eat.
Yeah.
I don't care if we go get Chick-fil-A and sit in the car for a couple of hours and just talk and just whatever. Like, we just need that time to be adults that ain't focused on nothing but us right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even try to figure that out in their relationship. Yeah. You know, y'all been going weeks arguing, knocking at each other's head. You know what I'm saying? Not hitting each other, but, you know, like bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? Violence. But, like, you have to figure out what's the root cause. Sometimes the root cause ain't you. Sometimes the root cause ain't them.
It's
sometimes
just life.
The root cause is just life, bro.
Yeah.
And y'all have to figure out what y'all need to do to get through that together out on the other end. And sometimes it's the simplest stuff. A
lot of times it be what could fix it be the thing that brought y'all together in the first place.
Yeah.
That made the relationship so I want to stay in this in the first place. Like Baby said, when we get into our phases of being bickering and this, that, and the third, we know it's a date night time. Like, we need to have our long time. When we first started dating, we was having late dates. We would go to this place, this little bar and dance like we just the only people in the club just having a good time, you know,
laughing at the other people in the club,
having drinks, you know, stuff like that. So,
and still to this day, when we have those moments, we go back to that same spot, and it's like, and it just back like a refresher.
Like back when we first started dating all over again. And it's like a break from the stressors of life.
Yeah.
Because that really be what it is. Like, two individuals in one relationship, life is beating on one of you in one way, life is beating on the other person in another way, and y'all are about damn near ready to beat on each other because you don't know where to process or where to direct all of this, and the only person that's around is your mate, and you have to
directing all of that frustration to your mate, because it's like, you know, we both have been through grief. You know what I'm saying? And in mine, and not to say we're not still grieving, you know what I'm saying? Mine was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Babe was a couple months ago. So we're both still grieving. We both don't like to deal with grief. And sometimes we, like when mine first happened, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was frustrated. I was angry. I was, you couldn't say nothing to me without me. Whatever I had to say back, it was like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you would have thought you pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? But it was just
grief.
It was just grief. You know what I'm saying? And the only person I had to direct it to was her. But she ain't take no offense to it. She knew what was going on. She knew And she still know I'm not one to really deal with my emotions, and we both still need to work on that. But we know the root cause of what's going on in that moment.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't sit down to figure out root causes. You know, just because you ain't going nothing in that moment, and just because your partner haven't expressed to you what's going on in their life in that moment, does not mean that something's not going on. You need to sit your partner down and be like, babe, you know, you've been real frustrated this week. I just want to let you know I'm here. I'm not going to force you to tell me what it is, but when you're ready to talk about it, I feel like we need to talk about it because it's causing some tension in our relationship, and I don't want it to get to a point we can't come back from.
Right.
That's it.
A lot of times, if you are observant in your relationship, then you will know
you're gonna pick up
on it. Like after her father passed, and I already know that she don't deal with emotions well. So whenever she did get in those angry moments or, you know, not wanting to be bothered type of feelings, I already knew what that was. So I didn't take it as offense.
Still to this day, she know it. She know it don't happen as often, but it comes.
Right. And I don't take offense to that because I know. If you know your partner, you know
exactly what it is. They ain't got to tell you nothing.
Right. For me, it's like this year is the first year of Babe having to deal with me and my emotions and grief. Like my father passed away a long time ago, and the only time that I get emotional where it shows in my actions is around his birthday or when he passed. So Babe will know, and she can tell when I'm getting a little bit more feisty, a little bit more quiet, or I seem like I have an attitude.
Look at the date.
Right. And it's a little more difficult now. Like I said, don't do emotions well. So some days I'm just really quiet and I don't say anything. Or some days I'm just kind of look like I'm a little distant. And Babe knows. You have to
know your partner.
And I feel like you have to
study your partner.
Right. And I feel like you have to be willing to be there for your partner. Because some people might be like, I ain't finna deal with that. Every time you get in your feelings, you got an attitude, blah, 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 blah. But
you don't even know the attitude. Why not? Why are you not figuring out what the attitude is?
Right.
You're going off about them having an attitude when their attitude, anything could have just happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're not even trying to take the time to figure out what it is. You're just going off the handle, and that ain't good.
Will make that person's attitude even worse. Because now I'm mad. I was just upset, but now I'm even madder because you sitting here not understanding what I'm going through.
So now I'm dealing with you and this. When I'm supposed to be dealing with this with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
And just for like another example, not to just throw it back on me, but it's been even more rough for me, you know, helping Babe through her emotions and her grief because my dad died in 2020.
Yeah.
We got together 2018. So you was around my dad for 2 years.
Yeah.
But you wasn't around my dad the way I was around your mom.
Yeah.
And the way I talked to your mom. Your mom called every day. She asked me, where was I at? Your mom was the first person to check up on me when my dad passed. So I had more of a relationship with your mom than you had with my dad. So it's like I'm helping Babe through her grief, but I'm also grieving her mom and my dad and helping her with her grief all at the same time.
So it's just a lot of grief and dealing and helping and upset and crazy and lost.
But we don't clash with each other.
Right.
Because we know each other. We know what's going on. We ain't got each other in the dark about nothing. So when that time come, we already know, like, you have to learn your partner, bro. You have to have those, like I said, you have to have those uncomfortable conversations, those difficult conversations. Because that's the only way your relationship gonna work, bro. Stop making relationships hard, bro. They ain't hard. Balance, you hard. They hard. Y'all hard.
A lot of y'all say, even on this page right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 answers that say good communication. Communication is definitely key, and not just
communication is the foundation.
Comprehension. Like hear what I'm saying, but hear what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying, soak it in, take it in.
Listen to understand.
Nag, or you know what I mean? Sometimes they feel like, oh, you always nag. No, listen to what I'm saying.
Yep.
Right. And then we can, move on from that. If you come to me with a problem, I'm going to listen to what you're saying.
Yep.
We can move on from that, because communication, you don't have nothing with nobody, relationship, friendship, nothing, even at work. If y'all don't have good communication, what's the point? Because no matter what comes out of your mouth, it's not going to get received well. No matter what comes out of their mouth, it's not getting received well. So what's the point?
I feel that.
Know when your partner done turned into a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Know when they done turned into a brick wall. And if you are the person who turns into a brick wall, at some point, you got to turn that motherfucker off and you got to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because, your partner shouldn't have to tell you something more than 2 times. I give it 2 times. They shouldn't have to tell you something more than 2 times.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. Your partner should not be a broken record. You know what I'm saying? And every time they talk, you just zone out or whatever. Nah, bro, stop doing that shit, bro. Baby know when I'm a brick wall. She don't even try. Mm-mm. She already know when I'm a brick wall, I'm a brick wall. And it's usually within the first 2 hours, I'm a brick wall. Don't say shit.
It's
for
very
real.
quiet around here.
But communication, the foundation, man, for real.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think to say comprehension, though. I'm glad Jayde said that. I'm real glad she said that.
Thing is, I feel like if a man is saying that you're nagging, I feel like that is a red
He just ain't
flag,
listening.
Maybe you're just getting on his nerves.
Yeah.
At that point, I feel like that is probably one of my first red flags on, okay, maybe we should just take it slow. Because if I'm nagging you, it's like that is something like nagging. I don't think people know the meaning of nagging. Nagging is something that's just like irritating. It's like in your ear. It keeps just, and I don't want to be that. I don't
like
want
a little nag, like a
yes. I don't want to be that. I want to be someone that you love. I want to be someone that you want to call every hour, second, minute of the day. So if I'm nagging you, you don't want to call a nagger.
And I want to, if I do have something to if I do want to express my feelings.
Yeah, it shouldn't be called nagging.
Yeah, you shouldn't
be like it's me expressing my.
You want to know why it's called nagging? It's called nagging because he ain't listening. He don't know. He don't even know what the fuck you saying.
Mm-hmm.
When you talk, it's a bunch of gibberish to him.
That's why it's nagging.
Mm-hmm. He's not listening. He's not comprehending. He don't give a damn.
No.
Feelings
because what you want me to do, bottle it in? If I bottle it in, me personally,
if he tells you you're nagging, then more than likely you've probably said that before.
Mm-hmm.
And if you said that before, then you probably are irritating him because he's tired of hearing you say that again, even though he won't make the changes for you not to say that. So that does validate a red flag. He doesn't care.
And it's just not a men's thing. It's a women's thing. It's a they thing. It's a people thing.
Kids do it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Kids do it too.
Yes.
If I'm not telling you how I feel or telling you nothing, that means I don't care about you. You know, if I'm really expressing my feelings, that means that I'm trying to work this out or figure whatever out because I want you in my life. But if I'm not saying nothing, I don't care about the communication. Bye. I don't care.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Reginae babysitting that wine. I would have been chugged it.
I don't know how long it's been, but this is my second glass of wine. It's the babysitter.
Okay.
Not my second glass, lower than your first.
She said she ain't a wine
drinker. He
drink.
cares about how you feel and what he can do to correct it. I say that is the biggest green flag because a lot of men because a lot of men are very what's the word? They're very
selfish,
No, they're very dominant, and they don't like to, really be wrong or be told anything. So for a man to be vulnerable and right his wrongs and allow you to tell him something is bothering you, and for him to acknowledge that and want to change or want to just figure out what can he do to make better, that's a green flag. And a lot of men are not like that because they want to play this tough role and be tough, but you're going to lose the love of your life.
Keep treating me like one of your homeboys.
Right.
Hey, you're going to be right with
Keep
them.
being the toughest you can be. You can be right right with your homeboy in a tough world.
In a tough
In
world.
a tough ass
whole world, baby.
A female gonna make it light for you, you know?
She gonna rub your feet at the end of the day.
Not everybody.
She gonna run your bath water if you treat her good.
But you should also run her bath water. Okay.
Or if they are.
No, right.
Okay, y'all. So we about to do a little tag team real quick of like, you know, little things that's a green flag to me. She gonna say one, I'm gonna say one. We're gonna go back and forth, couple things, and then we're gonna finish it off here. Drink your wine, because you've been babysitting the whole time.
I don't believe she's drinking it.
I will start. When we pull up to the gas station and you get out and you pump my gas, green flag.
I would say communication and reassurance.
Okay.
Green flag.
Cheers to that. I would say listening skills and listening to understand, not just listening to respond, is a green flag.
Okay.
I would say keeping it spicy in a bed is a green flag.
Ooh, you want me to finish my cup. I would say always opening a door for me. Being a gentleman, having manners is a green flag.
Green flag.
Green flag.
Way. Telling me you love me and I'm beautiful all day.
Green flag.
She knows she hear that all day.
Oh, you know what else is a green flag?
Reginae, that damn wine ain't left that spot.
Cause she not drinking it. She putting her lips to it and putting it down, girl. You could have poured that in this glass right here. I would have drunk it.
That wine is still in the same spot.
A lot of your friends being in relationships as well. You know what I mean? To me, that's a green flag because you got a group of friends that y'all ain't playing around. You know?
I would also say another green flag is everybody around you, family or friends, loving the person you love. That's a green flag, and it's a great feeling.
For sure.
And we love Armand.
Thank you. It's a great feeling.
Let me tell you something. My family, like Stacy can walk in my mama's house and throw her feet up on the couch. Like, my family loves Stacy, bro. Like, she's literally, my mama probably want to talk to Stacy more than she want to talk to me sometimes. And my mother-in-law I rubbing in Stacy's face. I be like, Mom love me.
Yeah, she did.
My mother-in-law love me. And that's the person on the other end. That's a damn good feeling to have somebody like, you know, you can connect with their family. Yeah. You can feel at home. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best.
Yeah.
He like, that's a great feeling.
I can't wait to teach y'all how to make Oreos. Slide that in.
How to make Oreos.
It's coming.
You remember that damn video where they did them damn Oreos?
The fried Oreos?
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was like making Oreos. Or I about to say, girl, you finna go to jail because, or I know Oreo ain't give you their recipe.
Yeah. Another green flag. Let me see. I'm running out of them, y'all. I don't know.
You know, just love on your woman. Don't always play so tough and act like you just can't be vulnerable to the fact where you can't make your woman happy.
Your woman is your safe space.
You know,
effort.
Also, have the feelings be mutual. You know, females, I want to talk to y'all. Don't always think a man gotta always do. You know, spoil him sometimes. You know, cater to him and be, you know, that woman that he's like, damn, this is Superwoman. This lady this girl could do it all. You know, wow him sometimes. You know,
because don't nobody want to feel like they doing everything, man or woman. You know, like he don't want to do all the
take him out on a date.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll make you feel good too because one, then you know that you're doing something that you really want to do because you're planning it. You're gonna have fun. And then two, he gonna be looking at you like, wow, she really put this together for me. Like, I love my woman.
Exactly. And stop dating for pockets. Yeah. You know, date for the heart. And date for who feeds your soul, you know? Because you'll be dating for that pocket, and that pocket just will be in everybody else's heart and everybody else's pocket.
That pocket gonna be in everybody's bank account, baby.
Everybody
like,
getting, you know,
pocket don't last forever.
That pocket. So I just want y'all
pocket be
to
gone.
Date for who makes your soul right and date for who loves you.
I like that. And I like that when Armand said, oh, this is a green flag for the guys. Armand, he ain't here to say it, but I heard him say it. I watched it with my own eyes. Yeah. On Mondrian channel. He said, this girl is his soulmate and he knows because she's good for his soul. I ain't never heard nobody say no shit like that before. Except for maybe on Soul Food, the movie. Like, he said, Mondrian said, do you think she your soulmate? Or something like that. And he said, yeah. And he said, I know she my soulmate because she good for my soul.
Yeah, I am good for
Anybody ever told you good for their soul?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's different, y'all.
Yeah,
that's
like,
different. That's a green flag.
Feeding souls over here.
Yeah, if you feel like they good for your soul, lock that down because baby, these souls is lost out here.
Real lost. Real lost.
That's so sweet. We got a friend that my soul can intertwine with. I'm so glad we're not on live.
Reginae, just sit the cup down, baby.
Please, because you're not drinking it at all.
Yeah.
Reginae, just sit the cup down.
Put it
just
back
sit
down.
It down. Just
Give it to
slide it
Jayde.
over there out the camera.
Give it to Jayde. She gonna drink it.
That cup ain't, that damn wine ain't left his spot yet.
No.
Nah.
And she holding it like she about to drink it. No,
so
she ain't.
At the end of this whole green flag conversation,
Hey,
at the end of all this, I just want y'all to know, tell this girl, blow her comments up, blow her next video up with her man and their green flags that they need to put me on a blind date. And that's gonna be the blind date coming soon. That's gonna be the end of this video, y'all. Wind Down Wednesday. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
Bye.
Our friends just got here, so that's over with. Say hey, y'all.
Hey.
My baby called me. See her green flag calling her now, y'all.
You wanna know what you want? Okay, an example of a green flag from Reginae. Reginae did a video with Lourdes. I believe it might have been How Well Do We Know Each Other? And Armand called. One of the videos she did with one of her friends, Armand called in the middle of the video. She answered the phone. She said, babe, we're doing a video. I'm going to call you back. It's that simple.
Other people will be like, I'll call her back.
Yeah, and now she wondering, why this nigga answer the phone?
Right.
Babe, I'm doing a video. Call you back.
That's it.
She ain't say it that quick. She kind of talked to him for a little bit, but she basically let him know, I'm doing the video. I'll call you back.
It's that simple.
People can be understanding when you give them something to understand.
Yeah.
If your partner calls you, you don't answer your phone. Your partner not understanding why you don't answer the phone. They trying to figure out. They trying to understand why you're not answering the phone. When you could have, you might not pick up the phone. You could send a text, babe. Whatever. I'm gonna call you back. You just gave her understanding of why you answered the phone. You just calmed all them nerves that just got riled up that quick because you didn't answer the phone. Now you ain't got no argument when you get home.
Exactly.
Like, a lot of people bring their problems on themselves.
They do.
A lot of people bring their problems on themselves.
It's really sad.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say people, a lot of humans, us, because there's still a lot of problems that I bring on myself. It's still a lot of problems she bring on herself. It's a learning game.
It's a learning situation.
Everybody just out here trying to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, get y'all somebody with a good mindset, man. Get y'all somebody with some understanding. Get y'all somebody on a mature level. Leave them enabled as humans alone. Whether male, female, I don't give a damn. Leave them alone. Y'all, I can't deal with no enabled ass person. I can't.
If you with somebody and you notice that they family feel like they don't do no wrong, go ahead and dodge that bullet.
Okay? Because they feel like they don't do no wrong.
Right.
And you do this wrong, it's gonna be, why you nagging me?
Exactly.
It's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation. But I promise y'all, we did not mean to make this video this long.
It's probably like 30, 40 minutes long from us talking.
Yeah, when we get a good topic, y'all, we can talk all day. If y'all think we need a podcast,
drop it
in the comments below. I might make that channel tonight. We might have to come up with some names for it, but you know what I'm saying? I made that channel tonight, you know what I'm saying? But, we just talk from our experience.
Yeah.
With each other, with our past. Before we got into an official relationship, we talked about our past a lot. We already had an understanding before we made it official. And that's a lot of other people's problem.
Yeah. They just jump into relationships and they bring all their baggage with them.
The partner don't know what you done been through. You don't know what they done been through.
What it is. That's what it sounds like. You get in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You bring all your baggage with you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't tell your partner what you bring until y'all get to the house and you open up your suitcase and all this start flying out over the period of time. So that's what it is when you could just say, take care of that.
Give them a chance to choose whether they want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Don't just throw that on somebody. Give them a chance to choose whether they want to take on that challenge of loving you.
Facts.
Some people are hard to love and it's not their fault. It's just what they done been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What they was taught, what they done been through, what they done experienced. You know, we learn a lot from our experiences and a lot of us don't learn the right way from our experiences.
Yeah.
So give people a chance to decide if they want to deal with you as a person, if they want to love you, if they want to try to love you.
Shoot, a lot of people haven't healed from their experiences.
Exactly.
A lot of people have not
and you
healed.
Jumped in this relationship with this person. You ain't told them nothing about nothing. You won't tell them nothing about nothing. You expect them to just understand why you are the way you are.
And
no,
it doesn't
don't
even
put
have
people through shit like that.
And it doesn't even have to be just experiences from your past relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It could be experiences in life.
Yeah.
Like anything in life could have happened that caused you to be the person that you are now. And your partner is not understanding why this, and this, and this.
Let me tell you
because
something.
you didn't tell them about this.
Communication, comprehension, and understanding. Those three things are the... Oh.
I think you mean reassurance.
Yes. Those three things are fucking the foundation of a relationship. If you got those three things, y'all can get through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all can make it a lot of years. But it's a lot more that comes with it.
Yeah.
But those are the
three bases.
That's the concrete.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like if you have those three, if you have, understanding and communication and reassurance.
Facts.
Other people say, well, in a relationship, you have to make it fun. I feel like even if you have those three, because if you have those three, if you have understanding and you're a type of person that can assess a situation, be like, well, we haven't done anything fun in a while. Let's do something out the wall, then doing something fun in your relationship falls. Like everything kind of falls in all those categories. Factuals. Buying flowers randomly, reassurance, like you said, if you don't text, I call you, don't answer the phone, but you shoot me a quick text, communication, understanding. If I'm sitting here voicing to you how I feel about something, and then I think like, I don't know if it's in English class or whatever it is, and it's like you get a read back. So that's basically I tell you how I feel, and you tell me what you got from that. So then I know that you understand. That's understanding. So you tell me how you feel, and I say, okay, so you're telling me that blah, 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 blah.
If you don't understand, you tell them when you tell them what you got from it, they can break down what you're saying and flip it into what you need to understand.
Right,
basically.
right.
Like,
if they're explaining to you like, okay, so you're telling me this, and if you are listening, you're like, no, what I'm saying is, then that means you have to break it down a little bit different for them to understand. You can't just expect somebody to understand without communicating how you feel about something.
Factuals, man, but we ain't gonna make this video no longer, y'all.
We finna work on this podcast. we need one.
And we gonna need y'all, cause we gonna need some topics, you know what I'm saying? We gonna need some topics, I don't know if we'll get into like controversial and blah, but we ain't definitely getting into politics and shit, but
nope.
We'll talk about some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Share and hit that post notification so you know every time we drop a new one.
Peace.